Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Planet Crafter. We are playing the Moons update and today we're going to head off to a moon and we're going to go and sort out some terraforming on it. But a couple of things to do here first because this is our major solar system manufacturing hub where everything will be made and everything will be drawn from. And I think I have most of it done. Our terraforming is going super well. We are flying. I mean, we ended the last episode just over 1 TTI and all I did was put in a few teleporters and we're almost at 2 TTI, so won't be a problem to get to the 4 TTI target on this one. However, there are a few things that I'd like to keep production going on that I am not automatically making it. One of them is T2 rockets and the other one is fusion cells, and for that we need a lot of resources. I'm probably also going to set up a production for drones, the T2 drones, because the production of drones on Humble is not so good anymore. Anyway, there's a lot to do. Let's get stuck in. Right, I've pinned T3 ore extractors. I'm going to grab enough for, let's try 6. And with that, I think I have enough for 6. I might try for another one. And that is 7. And there's a good chance I could get another one. There you go. I have enough, I think, for 7 extractors. So let's hop over. I have teleporters everywhere now. So we'll start off in the Iridium Cave. And I'm going to put 2 more in here. So 1 and 2, and we'll just make sure that there are actually 7 in range. There are not, there are 6. Wait, do I only have 6? Oh, that's right, I only have 6. So we got 6, that's not bad. We'll return to the teleporter and head off to the super alloy. And here we are. And let's see, I've got 4 here. All right, we'll put in another 2. So 1 over there, and then around the corner. And this one over there. So that's 6 super alloy. Oh, I didn't set the recipes on the iridium ones. So we're not setting these to supply because they are being pulled from the autocrafter. And then we'll head over to the next most important one, I think is the osmium. And let's see how I can organize these. Yeah, for some reason, oh, you know what it is? It's the teleporter that's not allowing me to connect. Oh, well, I suppose if I do that, and what's blocking me here? Oh, a couple of little things. Lavas and sulfur and more lava. Right, there we go. That's in, and that takes us to 6 over here. I could have moved the teleporter, but nah. Let's just make sure that... Oh, man. Keep forgetting the recipes. So osmium, osmium. And we are seeing 6. Good. Let's head back to iridium and get those last 2 sorted out. Good. That's done. So our production's pretty good. I have potentially more that I could do, and I think I'm going to do 1 more in the zeolite cave because I think I've only got 1 in there, maybe 2. Yeah, I got 2. That's not enough. Let's do another one because when we start making things like fusion cells, it gets super expensive on pulsars, and the pulsars need zeolite, and this one I am going to set to supply. Make sure that the others are set. Yeah, that one's done. So that's good. We're okay here. We can always come back and sort things out if we see something running short. I think we're okay on obsidian. We'll pop out there because I've got 3 out here already and they are all set up and mining and supplying. Oh, before I leave, just in front of the ship is this like pathway over here, and there's an underground bunker. I've been in here. I've already cleared it out. You can go down. There's a couple of chests. I've cleared those out. You can go down again, and there's more. So I've pretty much, I think I've got everything I wanted out of here. So just wanted to let you know that this is here. So we'll climb out, go back to the top, and then 1 more thing around here. I should drink, and I'll eat as well. If we head, so we're heading away from the ship. There's the nose of the ship pointing down this like sandy path. If we go this way and we turn over here, and we don't quite go through this arch, but before we get to the arch, we go through this little hole in the cave, and down over here, there is another little cave over here with a golden chest in it. So we can grab the stuff out of there, some goodies, nice. And then there's a chest up here, so we can grab what's in there. Yeah, we'll take those. And there is a frog pond over here, and you can pick up some lava frog eggs. So there's that's quite a nice little thing. Just don't step in the lava because you do get hurt. But there's an achievement for that, so not a terrible thing. Right, so we are out and we can hop in our teleporter and head back. Well, we can go somewhere. No, we can't. I have enough for another extractor. I suppose uranium then. I've done osmium, I've done zeolite, iridium, super alloy. Yep, okay. So that one is then going to uranium. And here we are. Ah, yeah, I only had 2 here, so probably a good idea. Let's see where I can squeeze this one in. That works, and we can set that to uranium, and that is providing the auto crafter, so we don't need to set a supply on it. And as long as all 3 are being picked up, we are good. There we go. So we can go and now have a look at our pressure area, and we've passed 2 TTI. Our pressure area, we have 8 drills, and we have 2 optimizers fully kitted, so those are doing well. And we can go to the heat, and there are 8 heaters, also 2 optimizers fully charged with heat fuses, so that's great. And then we can just head back home. So we've done a whistle stop tour, set up a few other things. I would like to put some optimizers into a few of those places. Let's see, maybe I can do 6, which means I would need 18. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I think 6 is the right number, and then I'd need 18 production fuses. So let me offload what I have on me, and I'll go and grab everything that we need for 6 optimizers. Right, I have everything for 6 optimizers, and I need 18 fuses, and I don't have the space for all of them, unless I get rid of my food and water. Then I can do that all in one run. Right, done. Back to the teleporter. Now we'll just start at the top, because uranium 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. We'll start at the top and work our way down. All right, optimizer and charge it up. Basically, let's take those out for a second, and we'll hover over this, and we can see a production time of 75 seconds. So we're getting 1 uranium every 75 seconds. And if I put the fuses in, that brings it down to 43 seconds. So much better production. Good. Moving on to the next location. Osmium. And things might just get in the way a little here. Maybe I'll put this down on the floor and load it up. There we go. So osmium is done. Next, zeolite. And I don't have an extra platform for this, so it is going on the floor. And load that up. Good. That one's done. Iridium. And we'll put down the optimizer and load it up. Great. So much to do. Actually, you know, I don't think the autocrafters aren't affected by the fuses, so you don't have to worry about that. That was iridium. So now we're off to the super alloy, and we have a bit of a spot for it. So let's do this. Optimizer right there. It can hang over the edge a bit, and that is done. So our production is going to be huge. And the last one, obsidian. And we can just put this down right over there and load it up, and all sorted. Back home. So not only do we get the benefit of all of those extra resources coming in, we're also going to get a little bit of a kick in heat and pressure, because those extractors give a little bit. And I think because they give a little bit, the rockets that we've sent up also contribute, because they're planet-wide. Anyway, we are looking pretty strong. 2.39 TTI, fantastic. Now we need to start making plans, because we're going to head to Selenea. And there are a few things I want to take with me. Most of the stuff that we have, well, actually, I did order a few. I spent some money, but I ordered a few more cartridges, because we're going to need some here and there, and we can't make the production multiplier fuses. We can find them if we do some portal runs, but I don't have time for that. So I'll just drop these in here. We can access all of the containers from another planet, so all of this stuff is going to be here. Right, now that I have production up, let us find a nice spot to do T2 rocket engines. Now this is going to put a strain, but things will recover pretty quickly, I think. And then over here, I'm going to do fusion energy cells. This is going to strain things massively, because it's immediately going to start taking 3 pulsar every time. Now we have pulsar somewhere else apparently, because the drones are bringing them in thick and fast as they get taken out. So hey, happy. Oh, they were coming straight out of the autocrafter, but that's going to end. Yep. We'll keep an eye on these boxes, because they are now nicely filling up. T2 rockets are going to start filling up. And I'm going to let that run just for a little while I collect what I need. Because I'm not going to take a lot with me, but I do want faster shuttles. So the things I'm going to be taking are trade rocket multiplier fuses. And I'm taking 9, because I want 3 optimizers, which I will also load up. But before I even think about doing that, I have already, I think, I've put enough for another rocket into our rocket. Yep, that's all sorted. And maybe I can just drop these in there as well. Yes, that's a good idea. And now I can carry more. So I'm going to grab 3 optimizers. And as you can see, our obsidian is already taking a knock. So this is one area that I'm going to have to be a little bit more mindful of. Zeolite is okay. Osmium is okay. But the obsidian, it's very far away. So the drones would have to go and fetch it. But I think once everything is filled up, like this is almost full, that demand will stop. T2 rockets, that's going to take a while, I think. Rocket engines 1, what is missing on the T2 rockets? That something is not working. Oh, I haven't set this to supply. Right, we'll supply everything. That will now continue. What else did I do? This is set to supply everything. Yeah, it's because I've used this one before temporarily. I've got 2 more available because there's a possibility that we may have to craft a couple of the quartzes. So now we can keep an eye on these. Yeah, nicely filling up. This is filled up, so the demand should be reduced. That's already filled and stopped. So the pulsar will be able to build back up, but that's going to take a lot of the other materials. Strangely, obsidian is not one of them, but zeolite and osmium, they are going to take a big hit. And that is fine because we are bringing rods in, and those rods are being processed through here back down to the base material. So yeah, no problem. I think everything's going to take a hit. It just depends on how you've set things up so that your recovery time is good. The faster your storages fill up and recover, the better. I'm going to need to grab some pulsar because of everything that we're going to be doing over on Selenea. We are definitely going to need more power. So let me just make sure. I'm going to head over to my little shuttle and see what we have on Selenea. So let's change to Selenea. We do have pulsar, that's not a problem. We have a little bit of super alloy. Do we have rods? No, not really. Maybe I should just take some rods with me. I could probably leave the pulsar behind. Doesn't look like I really need it. We'll be able to do what we need to do. They do have some T2 rocket engines. That is good news. And there's some energy cells as well. We also do have energy multiplier fuses. We've got some plant fuses. We've got production fuses there. Okay, cool. So we don't have to take any. We can save the other ones for over on Aquilus. And there are already 9 trade multiplier fuses there. Okay, we're going to leave them there. I need to have some water. So I'm going to put those pulsars back. That's cool. And we'll grab some super alloy rods, which are obviously not taking any strain whatsoever. Well, I'll just grab 6 of them. And then I want to get the stuff I need. I'll unpin that. I want to get the stuff I need for another shuttle, and I don't think I have a trade rocket on that planet, and that means we need circuit boards and goodies. Oh, you know, one thing that I need to do here is drones. Let me get the goods. T2 rockets. Oh, container's almost full, so I'll grab one of those. I'm going to need cosmic quartz. I have quite a few of them. I'll grab another super alloy rod and a couple of uranium rods, and then I need some circuit boards. 5, that is great. Now those are going to be made hugely faster. I need a T1 rocket. I actually don't, because Selenea has some T1 rockets. And basically I'm doing this so that I can just import stuff. Let's go back to Humble for a second and see. Well, I'm not going back to Humble. Let's go and have a look in Humble and see if things have started recovering on the drone side of things. Yeah, we got 45 there. That's fine. If I need drones, then we'll do that. But there's going to be like no production really on Selenea. Where are we? We're at 50% towards complete terraformation. And everything's still climbing like crazy. You know, honestly, I don't think there's much else that I need here. And I tend to forget things a lot. So let me take some water. We have water production. It shouldn't be a hassle. We also have food production, but I'll take a couple with me. I'll close those 2 off, and we don't have many Terra tokens left. But I think, if I'm correct, I saw an update come through where they said they replenished boxes on Selenea. And there's also, maybe let's just check Selenea and see what they've got for portals. We can't do portal runs on Selenea, but they have brought in a procedural wreck. We only have 1 explosive. Maybe I'll take a couple with me, and then I'll take a couple of access cards because I have a couple of those, maybe a little light stick. Let's see what we have in our box. Now, we're not going to need the pulsars because it's a procedural wreck. We won't have to portal into it. I'll grab a couple of explosives. and just 2 access cards and 1 flare. And never forget your car. Do I have any? Yep, I need to take that out and grab my car. Car is great on Selenea. And then I can just offload the items that I don't want. We have an abundance of Blazar. It's not going to the chests right now because we have more than we can fit. Anyway, let's see. Pulsar, it's recovering very quickly. Good. Obsidian, not so much, but it is getting there. Yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe I'll keep an eye on that if it takes too long. It all depends on how much stuff I take out of these boxes at a time. I mean, right now we just put huge strain and filled up a whole bunch of boxes. And maybe because of all of that, my drones were taken up with doing other things. Now they'll go and get obsidian. It's pretty far away. And if we go upstairs, common lava is good. Rare lava is good. Uncommon is getting there. Nice. We have food for our animals. I might come back. Yeah, I think I'm rather going to come back before I do the genetics over on Selenea. Right, so grab a bite, grab some water, and I'm procrastinating about leaving because I feel like I've forgotten something, but I don't think I have. I hope I haven't. I actually don't want to leave this place. It's really nice. All right, where we are going. We're going to go to Selenea. Everything is working as it should over here. We haven't been to Selenea for quite a while, so let's go. Yes. Yes. Am I saying yes? I'm saying yes. All right, welcome back to Selenea. Oh, look, we got trees. We got really big trees. These are the redwoods, or red woes, and they are enormous. Absolutely stunning. I think that Prime might need some of these. Anyway, we got very little here. I think let me take my stuff out of here. Do I have enough space to do my rocket? I think I do. So let's do the rocket. There we go. And then I can take out those fuses and I can break this. Now, don't forget to break these down. I think there's some kind of a weird glitch that if you've got stuff left in it and you land again on the same place where there was a pod with stuff in it, that stuff sort of drops through the floor. Nothing here like that, fortunately. Oh, we do already have a second one. Well, that's nice. This is the one that's taking selenium to Prime, and this was a spare that I forgot I had. Okay, cool. Awesome. I don't actually need to put this one down at all. Maybe I will. Maybe it'll just make things faster. Who knows? And I'll snap it on there, and then we're going to put up a trade rocket, and that can snap onto this one. Why not? Can I see what's blocking? Oh, there's a rock in the way. One rock. Maybe I can just bring it a little further forward. Right there. That'll work. And then find a spot over here, and I'll put down the optimizers. I don't want to mess with this one, so just to remind myself, I'm putting them in front of it. And then loading these up, and this will halve the time it takes for the shuttles to do their thing. All right, let's see what we've got going here. I have quite a lot of stuff here, actually. Yeah, we actually have a heck of a lot of stuff here. So we're going to need to launch rockets. I don't have that screen, so let me organize that. It will be the orbital information screen, and I will need a compass for that, which needs a bit of aluminium. I don't have any silicon here, and no magnesium. I will need some osmium. I don't have... Oh, there it is. Osmium's there. So 2 silicon, 1 magnesium. Oh, it's dark here. So microchip can build the screen. Let's see. I'll just put it over here, and then we can see what we've got here. So we've got 2 T2 plant rockets. That's good. We actually did start things out here, but obviously only 2 drills and 2 heaters. Or is that 3? No, it's 3 of each. That's going to need some boosting. Well, that's cool. We can spend a bit of time setting all that up. But first, let's do some exploring. I'll just put those rods away. We'll need the food. We may need the rest of the stuff. Unpin those. Grab our car and pop it down. Excellent. I have food and water on me. And this is my only water production here. But yeah, it's not important for this planet. This is really just a little outpost. I'd like to just go this way and have a look and see if I can see anything. I don't know where this procedural wreck is, but they said it's somewhere around here. I'll have to go and have a look. Got another place to go first. If you remember that very sad location over to the west, over there, that's where we're going to go, because apparently someone there went for a walk, according to the story that we read, and there's something to find to the west of that, I think, or maybe the east. But we have a faster car now, so we should get a lot more hang time. Oh yeah, it's better than it was. And I'm going over this way. Maybe I should go slowly. There's a canyon here somewhere. Can I get out of it though? If I go into it, pretty sure I can drive out of it, but where? Ooh, it might be a bit stiff. Well, I don't have anything in my inventory on the vehicle right now, so I don't think it's a big problem. See if we can find a way out somewhere. Or maybe just go through and around. Gonna have a look at the map, honestly. Oh, yeah. That's not gonna work. I'm going the wrong way. There is a way out close to where we came down. So this is where we came down. This is where we should be able to get out. Maybe. Ooh, this car is powerful. Oh, dear. Okay, so we can get through here. Now I just need to figure out where. Okay, this is behind. And we're supposed to look somewhere around here. I don't know if it's to the east or west of this little location. Wait, where's this little location? It's over there. Alright, so we came here before. And I'm going to just go and have a look at those rocks. Let's hop out and do a little fly around. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. I was just told that there's something that I should look for. And it might be somewhere else. I'm not sure at all. Okay, now we're going out the map. Okay, so it's not there. Oh. Oh. I see. There's osmium and there's a helmet. But we can't pick up the helmet, can we? We can't interact with it at all. I think perhaps someone was buried here. And if there was only one person in that house over there, I'm not actually sure. It's pretty sad though. And it's got a sticker of one of the animals from this planet, which we still haven't seen yet. Alright, well that is pretty sad. Oh, I see the name on the back. This is Koa. So I don't know where Koa went from here. If he's been buried here or he just took his helmet off and wandered off. We may find him one day. I'm sure somebody has. Drop me your comments. Let me know. Alright, well that's that then. Let's have a look at the map. We can go around that way to get over there. So that's the direction that we're going to go in. I'm just first going to quickly head this way just to see, because now I can't remember what the patch note said, but it had something to do with Selenea and crates being reset. Don't know if they have been reset. Let's go and have a look at one of them and see. Nope, that one hasn't. Maybe others somewhere. Anyway, let's see if we can find that procedural wreck anywhere. Oh wow, okay, I've been flying around for a little while trying to see if I can find something, and we're having an event. So let's see where that lands. Oh, it looks like nice and in the open. I'll never turn down pulsar quartz. So let's see how many we can get before the rocks disappear. And I only managed to pick up 5 of them. I actually can't get to that one over there. Nope, path is blocked. That's fine, we can come back for it. Maybe. Got 5, not too bad. I'm finding that I'm getting like 7 or 8 from each of these pulsar meteors, so yeah, let me continue trying to find this procedural wreck, and I might need to pop out and go and see if I was reading something incorrectly. Got to these boxes outside and they had a couple of things in them. I'd already been there, but I got the flowers. Yep, no procedural wreck though. I may have been wrong about my location because I actually didn't specify a location. I just assumed that it would be around here. So, where's my car? Anyway, I managed to fly all the way up here, which means I could get in, maybe? Ah, possibly not. Never actually tried that. Let's see if we can climb our way up to the top, because there's no other way to get in here, is there? No, you have to go through the dome. Oh, there's a way, but no, I'm not going to do that. Alright, well, I don't know. We're going to have to look around a little bit. Alright, well, I'm going to head back to the car, and I'm going to try another potential location, just after I've had some water. Oh, of course. Nearly killed myself. I'm supposed to be here to get the terraforming up, and now I'm messing around looking for things. Now, I've also been told that if you put an extractor down here somewhere, you can actually mine the blazer. I don't think that's intended. I'm sure it isn't, otherwise it would be displayed on the map, which it isn't. So I'm not sure if that's a glitch, maybe. Anyway, we're back at the location that we started at. Is this... We're not able to go in here yet. No, we're not. Oh, they did fix this though. I wasn't able to get to those chests before. So let's have a look. Oh, nothing really terribly interesting. Yeah, I think we could probably use some of these things here. Rocket engines, fuse cartridges, yeah. What? Why not? Why not? We can get them, so we will. This door doesn't open yet, does it? No, there's nothing we can do with it. Oh, look at that, quasar. Alright, well, we've got some stuff. I'm gonna look around between episodes to see if I can find the procedural wreck. But we need to sort out some terraforming, so let's go and do that. Alright, we're back. This place is so dark, I'm gonna have to go to Aquilus just to feel the sun on our face again. And before I forget, I want to take one of these guys back with me. We have another red rose seed. let's just go and have a look at when these unlock. Okay, so the Blazar is at 1 TTI. So yeah, that's not too far away. And then on the bio side, this needs 1,000 kilotons. We're at a quarter of that. So a bit of work to do there. And I don't even have an autocrafter here. Nothing. Not one. That's not good. I think I'll put one in. I'll just put it back to back with these. Yeah. Let's see what we can make here. So pretty much all the same stuff. Let's see what we need for an advanced crafting station. I want to get one of those up. No, not the crafting station. I've already got one of those. I want the incubator. And I probably don't have oxygen, right? No. So let me grab a couple of cobalts. Well, it's daytime again. Much better. Still dark, but better like this. And we've got grass all over the place. This is starting to look a little bit more lively. So, 1 oxygen, super alloy, let's see, bio. We don't have fertilizer. We have any over here? That's odd. Crystals we got a lot of. And fuses. Very nice. Let's see if we can make 1 fertilizer. Yep, that's fine. That's all we needed. That was the wrong fertilizer. No, it was the right one. I just didn't take it out. All right, incubator. There it is. Yeah, we don't have those frog eggs yet. Do we ever get the ability to make them, or can we only find them? Go to the map. Actually, where are we? We haven't quite reached natural life yet. So it's possible that they aren't showing up. Because on Selenea, we're supposed to get the Seren. Oh, the Seren frog eggs are here. All right. Have I got the wrong place? Yeah, no, there's the Stabu. Animal multiplier 1000. I don't have that one, do I? No, I don't. And here, no, it doesn't show up here. Maybe I can only find them. And maybe they'll only appear once natural life is here. All right, I'm going to offload everything to see where I am and just drop it in there. And the animal effigy, that's going to go onto the spaceship. Wait, what's that? Ah, super alloy. Nope. All right, well, this has been pretty nuts. They're all over the place. So where are we lacking? We are lacking on heat and pressure. So let's see if we have enough stuff to build optimizers, firstly. Maybe not. I'm thinking that... Yeah, we got those, and I did find a container with a fertilizer. We have that, and in the rods we have one of those. Now, fuses, different story. We don't have the fuses that I would want. So, I think we need to place an order, and I'll use this one. It will be going to prime, and if we scroll down to the fuses, I want... Wow, I've got a lot of energy. Oh, it's not that one I want. I want those. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should get all 5. I don't have to do anything. I'm going to save a couple for the other side for Aquilus. So we'll grab 3 of each of those. Then we'll grab 3 oxygen multipliers and 3 plant multipliers. Okay, so that's 12 out of 25. I would also like to get, hang on, before I launch that, what am I dying of? Water? Yeah, that was water. Let's see if we have what we need. I don't know. We probably don't have algae here, but we have bacteria. And bacteria breaks down into algae. Do we have bacteria? Some in the mutagens. Well, we've got a few. Maybe I'll just bring some bacteria over. We've got quite a few tier 2 mutagens. That's not a problem. And we'll need some common lava, because we definitely don't have common lava here. But we could get common lava from breaking down a couple of butterflies, but then we need butterflies for the butterfly farm. I'll grab some common lava. I'll get some insect multiplier fuses as well. Yes, why not? Insect and animal. I'm going to need more explosive powder, but we can get explosive powder from explosives. There are a couple here, but probably a couple more would be good, but I'm running out of space. So bacteria, that will sort out algae. Now I could get bacteria from the T2 mutagen that's here, but I will bring a couple over. Some explosive powder. Gonna need some more. Yeah, that'll do. Oh wait, I wasn't gonna bring explosive powder. I was gonna bring some explosives. I'm not manufacturing them though. I've got a few though. So yeah, let's bring those. And we launch the shuttle, and it will be 310 seconds. So 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Nice and fast. In the meantime, we'll head over here. I'm not gonna do anything extravagant like splitting these up. Oh, there are optimizers here already. I'll put another one in. Oh, hang on a second. Have I got anything in here? Oh, I do have one. I haven't been here for so long. I've forgotten what I've put in here. All right, I'm gonna have fuses and stuff galore. I don't even know where the fuses for this lot are. They might be hidden in a tree somewhere. Oh, there, almost. Okay, so there were fuses here. Obviously, I need more trees. So let's get another tree going. because we have one of these redwood trees and we just need a tree spreader. All right, so we'll grab this tree. I've got everything for a tree spreader. Could deal with some food. And I'm going to head, wow, I don't even know where. It's going to have to be back through here somewhere. Our current tree spreader's over there. So if I put one kind of down, oh gosh, it's going to be too close. I'll put one back here somewhere. Yeah, there's a nice empty spot. Put that there and throw the tree into it. Hopefully the tree doesn't overrun anything. So we're going to need another optimizer over here for just plants. See if anything has improved. Well, yeah, it has. Oh, that's why I should have brought those other fuses. The heat and pressure, because we need to put rockets up. So I'm going to spend some Terra tokens. And I'll buy 2 of each. 2 of those T2 rockets should be fine. I don't really want to spend any more. I'm running a little low, but I will sort that out. Oh, that's also going to come back pretty quickly. Same time frame, I think. Yeah. Alright, where's my launch pad? It's in the trees, almost. First, clear this lot out, and let's see if we can launch any rockets. Oh, magnetar. Okay, well, we've got quartzes. We've got... we don't have the fuses yet, so let's concentrate on something we might be able to do, and that's the oxygen. Let's see how many of these oxygen rockets we can put up. So we've got 3 bacteria, so it's only 3 of those. We've got 3 mutagen. We have some tree bark, and it's not being delivered here. Oh, we haven't set up supply. And I need 6 of these, and I've only got 4. So we're going to need a lot more than that. So I'll have to break down one of these, or 2 of these rods. And there we go. We have a whole pile of super alloy now. And that means I need 3 rockets. And I have, on my way there, I'll just grab a drink. And it's very dark again. But we'll light up the sky with some rockets. And I'm going to do it quickly. So 1, 2, and 3. And there they try and go. Well, they're doing a good job. So that should have given us a good oxygen boost. Oh yes, very good. Let's see if our goods have arrived back from Prime. They have. Okay, fantastic. We can do a heat and pressure rocket as well now. So I'll dump the fuses in here for now. And we'll unpin the oxygen. We'll pin the pressure and heat. And those both need selenium, which is fine because we're on the planet that makes it. And I only have 3 in my boxes. And this box is empty. Wow, are we using selenium that much? Okay, that's, this is the one. Is there anything in here? Yeah, there is. All right, well, that's fine. Fuses, 1 heat and 1 pressure. The rods. Oh dear. 2 of those. We don't have iridium rods. And we don't have enough iridium to make 2. Well, let's go and order some iridium rods. Wait, we've only got 2 iridium rods on Prime. What the heck? That can't be right. Well, I only need 2, but that's surely not right. And then I left there, it was a full box. And it's definitely Prime. Alright, well, I'll grab some more bacteria, because it looks like we're going to need some. I'm being silly. We get the mutagen rather. Now, what do we need to make... What takes iridium rods, though? Hang on, I've got myself all torn up here. I need to find out where the iridium rods are being used. Rocket engines? Well, I haven't ordered any more, but maybe I can get some rocket engines. Those will give us some good stuff. In fact, if I order some T2 rocket engines, those will give us even more. Yeah, because we do need a bit of phosphorus here as well, or something. All right, back in here, and hopefully see, we've got plenty of iridium. Just looks like iridium rod production's kind of halted. Okay, there are a couple more. But I'm going to leave those behind and rather get a few T2s. That'll use up what's left of the iridium, but that's fine. We've got some. Anything else I want to bring along? Let's get one more heat fuse, 1 more pressure fuse. Yeah, and that's it for now. Let's just launch that one. So this is back already, and that's got heat and pressure fuses. All right, so I will break down a couple of these. I think I only need to break down 1. I'll pick all this up, and then I'm going to take I'm going to put a rocket, a normal rocket in here. And another normal rocket. Actually, I could have just broken down the rockets because I have a lot of them. And there's my iridium rods. And I need 1 more of the solar, 2 magnetar, and I think with 1 more engine, I can launch one of each of those. So let's do that. Before we do that, let's just check where we were. So we were on 1.4 and 1.1. Or 1.4, 1.5 and 1.2, call it. And we'll get 1 of those, launch it, and then 1 of these and launch that. And now we can go and see what kind of impact that made. Yep, it's a bit. But now we do need to do the biomass. So the next one I want to put up after I've emptied things out and topped up my food and my water is the T2 plant rocket. Because it's important, and if I have enough stuff, maybe I'll put 2 up. So we'll start with the engines. There's 2 of those. 2 tier 3 fertilizers. We do have 2 tree barks left. I'm going to have to get myself organized and set up the production. So we have 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. We have everything to launch 2 plant rockets. We were at 3.9 million. Right, launch 1 and launch 2. And let those do their thing. Struggling a little bit. And then we are, well, we've almost doubled it. So we're at 7.3 now. So that'll get biomass ticking up. We've got to get that to the 1,000 kiloton mark. Something else that might help. I'm going to grab myself another food. And I'm going to head over there because I think at this stage, no, they don't have natural life yet. We have to wait until natural life comes in and I might be able to pick up a couple of frog eggs. And our little shuttle is already back. So fast. So let's grab those. And I'm going to sort myself out with a bit of bacteria. Just so that we've got it because I brought a couple of trees over. So what I might do here, and that, grab some of those. Maybe we'll do another 2 tree spreaders. Oh yeah, this is where the tree bark becomes a problem. And I haven't even put a door on this place. Yeah, no problem. Just pick up the stuff. We'll put the door on and we'll get this started. And we will set this. Oh good, we've got a couple. That's what I needed. And we'll get this to supply everything and, I don't know, we'll set somewhere to collect them. Maybe for now, I'm not going to demand everything. That would be silly. I'll demand the tree bark. Okay. Then I need 2 of those and 2 of those. Right, let's go and put up a couple more tree spreaders around here. And these are small trees. These are going to be very tight. 1 there and 1 there. And I'm just going to pop these ones in. Okay, good. So that will start. Alright, so I did bring plant and oxygen. I'm going to grab 2 plants and 1 oxygen and see if I can... I have the stuff. I should have the stuff. Once I've offloaded a bit over here to build 2 more optimizers. Oh yeah, that's what we needed the explosives for. And I think each explosive gives us 2. Is it 2? It is. Cool. And it gave us some circuit boards as well. I can grab some of those and the rods. Well, I actually didn't need 2. I only needed the 1. So I will take the plant one out there and put the oxygen in there. And then over on this side, I'm going to have more of these over here. So I want the fuse, the multiplier fuses for the plant to be closer to this. And there we go. So now we have that being boosted. Good. And I need a couple more of those. And then I've got another optimizer. I'm going to save that. In fact, I'm going to put it down over here so I don't forget about it. And that's going to be for insects when I get some insects here. Right now, I have a couple of butterflies, but let me focus first. Hold on. We want those. And we have bacteria. Let's try and put another 3 down. So 3 of those. Now, what did I bring to get the common larva? These will give uncommon, so that's not going to work. I think it's one of the mutagens, is it? Yeah, it's the T2 mutagen. All right, I can... Oh, wrong. So we'll grab a couple of those, break them down. And with that, we have our common larva, and we get a bit more bacteria. Or do we? No, we get mutagen. And I still need a couple of T2 mutagens. Actually, 3 of them. Oh, right. I did need 1 more larva. We're doing 3. And then we needed 3 algae. Do I have algae? I got 2. I'm not making algae here yet. Or I don't know if I'm ever going to, really. I need 1 more algae, and I would need to break down a bacteria to get the algae. So there we go. And that gives us the water that we need as well. So that sorts that out. We can build, I think, 3 more now. So 1 there, 1 there. Oh, and there goes the power. I expected that. So I will put this one in over there. Okay, so we've got 4 of them now, and it looks like they're all getting the bonus. Let's get another fusion reactor, and we can just put this one over here. Sorted. Power's back. Now, how are we looking? There we go. That's far better. Now, it's going to take a while for that biomass to build up, but at least it's building up quicker now. Now we can see if we can do a butterfly farm tier 3. What would we be short of here? Fabric? You know, so many regrets of not collecting everything. Yeah, I have no fabric, I have no silk, and I really don't want to set up production for it here. But we need butterflies anyway. These little 120s will not do the trick, I don't think. Although, There's a 1200 we could make, but it needs rare lava. And I doubt whether we have any rare lava. No, but we can get rare lava. I just have to figure out where from. Well, it looks like it's only from animal food tier 2, which I don't have. So it looks like we're going to ship some butterflies in, if I have any high-end butterflies. Let's see, we've got 2 Futura, but they're only 800 multipliers, but the rest of them are even worse. Yep, we're going to get rare lava, and we'll get some silk. Actually, we don't need the silk, we just need the fabric. So we'll grab a few of those. What else did we need? Bioplastic? It looks like the procedural plants. So we can grab a few of those. I think I might have some bioplastic here, but doesn't hurt to get a few more. And that is it. So we'll launch. And very quickly, we're getting to 1 TTI here. That's fantastic. Now the target for this location is 5, and we're not really in a massive hurry, but I just want to get it set up so that it is heading in that direction at a better pace. Natural life soon. And I'm going to take this poster with, because we've got one over here already, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to drop it in my ship to take me back right there. So I've got a spacesuit that I can only get here, effigies, poster, great. Right, so while we're waiting for that to happen, I think maybe heater and drill. Oh, I don't have enough stuff for that because I'm going to need iridium rods, but I can get them from rocket engines. So yeah, what the heck, let's do that. And that should sort us out. So a drill and a heater, which will need 3 iridium rods, 3 super alloy rods. I'm short of 1 super alloy rod. Let's see if there's anything I can get that from. Well, honestly, I could probably just make it. So 8 of those and an aluminium. And then I can go over here and go, that's done. And then I'll take that one. And then I need 3 explosive powder and I have 3. So let's give that a little push. So 1 drill and 1 heater. Now, is this getting benefit? It is. So is that. Yeah, we're going to have to get more optimizers maybe. Are we back yet? Oh, we are. Alright, so let's grab all of that, and then we can come over here and remind myself of the Serena recipe. Oh, it was already pinned. So I need some tier 1s. I'm going to get 3. And then mutagen tier 2s. I'll get 3 of those and break down these tier 2 fertilizers. And there we have our tier 1 fertilizers all sorted out. Then I can pop in here. They're going to have to do them one at a time. So a rare, a fertilizer, and a T2 mutagen. All right, that's going to do its thing. I need to break down fabric. So there we go. And we got a couple of silk. And I need a little bit of zeolite and a T3 fertilizer. And now we can get this going. So T3 butterfly farm, right, doesn't like to go anywhere. You have to put them in the right place. And this is lying down. So be it. In the meantime, let's see if this is done almost. There it is. But I didn't get the one I wanted. Oh, well. Put the next one in. Yeah, I think this is one that the recipe supports more than 1 butterfly. I'll grab the insect multiplier fuses and we'll just pop them into this optimizer over here. Throw a butterfly in there and we've got a start. I am interested in seeing if the iridium rods have recovered. Yeah, they've started to. There's 16 now. It's really slow. Well, I know that one is the one that I need to do. Funny, it's the same one that gave me a problem on Humble. Obviously, it's something that we use quite a lot in the more expensive items. Right, do we have another butterfly? We do, and it is the one that I was looking for. So we can queue the next one up. Great. Pop this butterfly in. What were the ones that I had in this box? No, they weren't. Yeah, they weren't. They were the other blue ones. Ah, and we've just unlocked the ability to craft laser. And if we hop in here and have a look at the recipe for it, there it is. Yeah, it's actually pretty cheap. I mean, we don't need to. We have plenty of it, so not going to do that. And we have another one, also not the one I wanted, but better than nothing. This is going up really nicely now. So we're getting a 5,450% multiplier on the insects. And I don't think we've even put up an insect rocket yet. Good point, really. Let's see what we need for it. Ah, that's where we need phosphorus. We've got bees. We don't have silkworms. Right, so bees are no problem. If we're lucky, we can make ourselves a silkworm. We have 1 phosphorus. Now, where do we get phosphorus from? T2 rocket engines. I don't want to break too many of those down. Oh, we do get it. Oh, there we go. We get it from T3 fertilizer. If we want to put one of those rockets up, we only need to break down 1 because I've got a phosphorus somewhere. Get rid of that. And I do need another one. And then I need T4 mutagen, 2 bees. Grab that other phosphorus. Where is it? There it is. And now I need a silkworm. And the silkworm recipe is uncommon, bacteria, and fertilizer 1. Breaking things down again. And actually, if we break a bee down, we'll get an uncommon. So I don't have to go look for one on the ground. And that's that. And then a bacteria sample. Good, we got one left of those. So bacteria, fertilizer, uncommon, and research. That should give us our silkworm. And then we need a T2 rocket engine. There we go. So just waiting for that silkworm to get ready, then we can launch an insect spreader rocket, T2. And is our silkworm ready? It is. There we go. Everything is possible. Wow, it's dark again. So there we go. Insect spreader T2 and fire. Now that will give us a 5000% insect multiplier. It's only affecting this really because we've got nothing else producing insects. But it's sped things up a lot. Yeah, let's do a little bit more with the heat and pressure. I have an optimizer that isn't doing anything right now, so I need one more optimizer over here. And that means breaking down another explosive. Right, got that. Uranium rod and 3 more of the obsidian. And then I can take, let's see, 3 heat and 3 pressure. Brilliant. So let's get that optimizer down. We'll put the heat in here and the pressure in there. And now these are getting 2500% plus the rocket. Yes, much better. I could probably do with some more oxygen, but I think I'm going to sort that out. Off camera. We do have natural life now, so if we look at the map, yeah, there we go. We can pick up those eggs. So we're going to have to set something up for that. And I did bring fabric over, so we should be able to make a life water collector. Water life collector. Yep, good. And I'll be able to collect some of those eggs, and I think they're pretty high value. But that does mean we also get to use the tier 2 fish farm. I didn't put any fish farms up on Prime. Actually didn't really need them, but I do want to have them for Selenea and Aquilus for sure. Now Aquilus didn't have as much resources as we got here, so there's going to be a lot more shipping in. Did I order anything else? Nope. Good. And what I may do is actually take this one down and bring it with me to Aquilus, because I have 3 shuttles over there. And they're all occupied. I didn't have a spare one, so that I might do. But I don't know if I'm going to go straight from here to Aquilus. I'll do a little bit more between episodes on this one. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments and your tips if you have any thoughts or ideas, or you know the location of that procedural wreck. Some info might be very useful. Yeah, I'll keep this going between episodes. I don't know if I'm going to launch any more rockets, maybe some oxygen multipliers. I'll get that terraformation up a little bit. Our status at the moment is pretty good. We have passed 1 TTI here. Prime is, wow, Prime's at 5.9 TTI, so that's gone past the 4 we needed there. And Selenea is now catching up to Aquilus. It's looking great. But thank you very much for joining me, and until the next time, cheers!